Okay, welcome to Towel Mobility. This is your week 3. We're going to be working on 3 main movement patterns to help open up the hips, open up the shoulders and chest, and then get some more hamstring glutes going, which we did from last week. All right, so let's begin with a 2-foot towel. You're going to roll it up so you have a good grip on it. And just to get our bodies warm, we're going to go into some rounding and stretching through the mid-back. You're going to press your towel forward. Good, just showing you that side view. And then from here, notice my tail is tucked. I'm going to pull sideways, getting that entire back line stretched out. The benefits of using the towel is that you have a grip and you have something tangible to hold on to, as you would your arms or if you were to hold your own body parts. But here there's something to play around with, something to twist. There's more options available, which is why we use tools and equipment. So all I'm doing is just searching through that mid, back, shoulder blade, rhomboids, serratus. Really have to keep that tail tucked so that you're in a posterior pelvic tilt. And you're just searching side to side. Let's hang forward. Soften the knees and twist, using the towel to help pull us further. One hand is pulling, one hand is gripping. Yeah, that feels good. From here, I'm going to come down to my knee. We're going to go into our first main exercise. So that was a good upper body. Let's go into some lower body stuff. We're going to tuck the tail, pelvic tilts, just like we did right there. I'm going to practice shifting forward and back. I can really get into the hip crease. From here, I'm going to reach the towel up, tuck at the tail. I'm going to side bend. Just find that initial position, that really deep stretch along the hip flexor and side line of the body. And then I'll come back out. Good. From here, let's swoop into that. So you're going to push your arms forward. As I shift forward, I'm going to pull my hands back and then come out of it. So now we're going into dipping. We're dipping into deep stretch and range, and then we're coming out of it. Earlier, previous days, there's a little less big motions, all small micro. So as we start building throughout the month, we're going to introduce bigger movements. This one we're going to hold it, expand the ribs, press the chest up to the ceiling, and give it a breath or two. And come out. Switch sides. It's important we get that tail tuck, posterior pelvic tilt. All right, and from here we shift forward to really open up hips even more. Get that elongation happening. Reach the hands up, and then we side bend. Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, not sorry for my sound effects. And I come out of it. Now let's hit about 5 reps where we're gonna shift with the tuck and swoop around. Mobility snacks for the win. A little bit every day. All right, let's hold this one, guys. Side bend, pour the hips out to the side, using the towel to help create some tension. And that tension is called irradiation. And that irradiation is just another fancy way of creating stability throughout the body. All right. Oh, yes. Let's lie down on our back side. We're going to get into some hamstring work, building off of what we did last time. So extend the leg, hook it around the arch. From here, we're gonna pull our leg up and over our chest. Bottom leg is nice and straight. Let's do some eversion and inversion, okay? Because we're gonna use this in our next stretch. So inversion is where we turn the arches in towards the midline. And then eversion is when we turn the arch away from the midline. And we just kind of use the towel to help us create that ankle movement. All right, from here, I'm going to take my legs. I'm going to angle myself so you can see my leg. From here, I'm going to pull it out wide, wide, and just let my leg drift over to the side without letting my hip pop too far up. Okay, and then I'm going to pass the leg, switch the hands, and then pull across. Oh, yes, that feels so good. Keeping my shoulders down. And I'm just gonna go back and forth, getting that nice windshield wipe wave of the leg. Aren't you folks loving this? My goodness, this is body orgasmic through the hips. Of course, a little bit of discomfort is okay. Maybe I think not just an up and down motion side to side, but now as I look at my own foot, I'm going to create a little bit of a rainbow. Ooh. So it's kind of like a rainbow arc in one plane and then also in another plane. Ooh. Yes. And of course, if this is not possible, you just grab yourself a longer towel. Let's hold ourselves across the body. And allow our hips to sink further away, hips away from the ribs. You can use your thumb to help pull, bing, and there's the money. Oh yeah, there's that extra little motion that just takes it to the next level. All right. And same with the inversion and eversion of the foot. So right now I'm inverting the foot, so the arches are pulling towards the midline. And then as I pull across, I evert, press the arch into the towel, and you're good. Sweet. Let's bring it in for a glute stretch. So you can hold on, okay, with both hands on the towel. And then once you're here nice and strong, shoulders are pulling down, you're going to press your foot up, toe above the chest, and then bring it back down, heel towards the crotch. Constantly adding that pull sensation so that the foot comes closer and closer to the body. You can also grab your hand on the foot. So it's like you're pulling your big toe up towards you as if you want to suck on your big toe like a baby. And you're just guiding it up and down. Okay, release. Let's switch. Hook it around the other foot. We're going to go a little eversion, inversion. Tugging on one side and then letting the other go. That's great for the hamstrings too. We're just flickering across different fibers in the ankle. Outside edge, inside edge. All right, from here, let's grab that towel. I'm going to come across nice and wide. Kick out into your towel, nice strong grip. From here, I'm going to evert my foot, turning the arch away from the middle line. And then I'm going to pull across. And down, down, down. Oh yeah, that feels nice. Now I'm going to invert my foot, pulling the arch towards the midline. So right now, if you think evert the outside of my edge, a foot should be lower than the inside arch. And again, pull across. Oh yeah. Ooh. Ah, yeah, that is so nice. Hope you all are with me here, feeling the discomfort and turning that discomfort into a sick level of pleasure. Remember, this is all about just feeling really amazing, fantastic in your body. I'm going to hold her here, place my hand on the thigh, and just pull the outside of my hip down and away from the ribs. And breathe into that space. Sometimes I feel so close to an edge point where if I push a little more or relax a little more or breathe, there'll be a click that just like realigns everything, like maybe a crack in the back, clack, and then just things switch on one day. All right, from here I'm gonna pull the foot close to my face, grab the outside of my foot. So the towel is for those who cannot quite get there, those that are really tight AF. That's where you are, okay? Once you're there, you're gonna start to pull the big toe up towards you and then down. Pull it up. For those who can reach for the foot, grab and then pull the big toe up towards your head and then down and away, heel towards your crotch. Sliding up this new path, this new movement line. You might not really come across it in real everyday functional life, but you never know, and you also know that these structures are not always meant to be utilized functionally. They can be utilized for stability, for other movement patterns. They're there as support systems. They're not always the prime movers, the superstars. Get what I'm saying? You catch my drift? All right, well, that is that. There you go. Some mobility for the whole body. We've got some hips going on there. We've got some back activation in the front part in the beginning. And we've got some hip flexors. You are set and ready to rock and roll. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll catch you on the flip side.